All right, everybody, welcome back. We've got a fascinating deep dive today.
Yeah, should be a good one.
We're going to be looking at Alan Skinner.
Okay.
And, I think a lot of people, dream of retiring and then supplementing their income with a little side hustle.
Yeah.
But Alan's gone way beyond a side hustle.
Oh, wow.
He's built a whole online business.
Really?
All around his love of fishing.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah. So, you wouldn't think that selling fishing gear and tips online would be like...
Yeah, I wouldn't think so.
...a gold mine.
Yeah.
But he's found a way to make it work.
Wow.
And one of the most interesting things about his story is that he's really found success by targeting a specific audience.
Got it.
Baby boomers.
Interesting. So how did he figure out how to reach them?
Well, that's one of the things we're going to be diving into today.
Awesome.
So one of the first things that caught my eye was how Alan kind of ditched the whole complex internet marketing funnel thing.
Right. Yeah. You hear so much about that these days.
Yeah. It's all like, build this email list and then create this tripwire and upsell them on this. And
yeah, all these complicated steps.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But Alan just went for a much simpler approach.
So what did he do?
Content marketing.
So just good old fashioned valuable content.
Exactly.
Interesting.
And so instead of trying to trick people into buying, he just focused on sharing his passion for fishing.
Right.
And helping people learn more about it.
I like that.
Yeah. So he's creating videos.
Okay.
He's writing blog posts.
Yeah.
He's even got a little community forum on his website.
Wow. So he's really built a whole ecosystem around fishing.
He has. And what's really interesting is that he's tapping into some pretty powerful psychological principles.
Oh, like what?
Like reciprocity and commitment.
Okay. I'm intrigued. Tell me more.
So, when you give someone something valuable for free, like say a really helpful fishing tip or a great gear review, they naturally feel a sense of obligation to you.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like they want to give something back.
It makes sense.
And that makes them more likely to buy your product.
Right. So it's not about being pushy or salesy. It's about building that relationship.
Exactly. It's all about building relationships and trust.
That's smart.
And that's what Alan's done so well.
Yeah, I can see why he's been successful with that.
But it wasn't all smooth sailing for him.
Oh, really?
He had some struggles early on.
Like what?
Well, the research mentions that he waited months before making his first sale.
Oh, wow. So he was just putting out content and not seeing any return?
Pretty much like he was fishing in a lake with no fish.
Yeah. That's tough. That can be really discouraging.
It can. And, I think a lot of people starting out online businesses probably face similar challenges.
Definitely. It's easy to get discouraged when you're not seeing results right away.
But Alan's story is a great example of why persistence is so important.
Yeah, you got to keep at it.
You got to keep at it. And eventually you'll start to see those bites.
That's for sure.
When he finally made that first sale, it felt amazing.
Oh, I bet it was like reeling in a huge fish.
Exactly.
That feeling of accomplishment.
Yeah, it must have been so validating.
Totally. And, those small wins are so important.
They are.
They give you the motivation to keep going.
Exactly. And that's what Alan did.
So what happened after that first sale? Did he just keep selling the same stuff?
Well, he did for a while, but then he started to realize that he could leverage his knowledge and experience to create something even more valuable.
Oh, interesting. So he branched out?
He did. He started creating coaching videos.
Coaching videos. Okay.
Yeah. So instead of just selling fishing gear, he was now teaching people how to fish.
Wow. Yeah. So he created like an online fishing school.
Pretty much.
That's a really cool idea.
It is. And it's a really smart business move because he's not just selling a product anymore.
Right. He's selling his expertise.
Exactly. And that's something that people are willing to pay a premium for.
Especially baby boomers. They tend to value experience and knowledge.
They do. Mm-hmm. And I think that's a big part of why Alan has been so successful with this demographic.
It makes sense. They've seen a lot in their lives. They know what works and what doesn't.
Yeah, they're not easily swayed by flashy marketing tactics.
Yes, they want something genuine, something authentic.
Exactly. And that's what Alan's approach is all about.
So it sounds like Alan's story is a great example of how to build a successful online business.
It is. And what's really inspiring is that he's doing it all by sharing his passion.
Yeah.
And helping others.
That's awesome.
It is. So for anyone listening who might be thinking about starting their own online business, what do you think is the biggest takeaway from Alan's story?
Well, I think the biggest takeaway is that you don't need to overcomplicate things.
Right.
You don't need some fancy marketing degree or a complicated sales funnel.
Yeah, just focus on building relationships.
Exactly. Build relationships, create valuable content, and be patient.
Those are the key ingredients.
Yeah, and don't be afraid to share your passion.
Right. Even if it's something as specific as fishing.
Exactly. You never know who you might connect with.
And you never know how you might be able to help people.
That's so true. The internet has made it possible to build a community around any shared interest.
It has.
And that's a really powerful thing.
It is.
So what do you think are some other life skills that people could share online to build a business?
Oh, gosh. There's so many possibilities.
Right.
You could teach people how to cook.
Yeah.
How to garden. How to play a musical instrument.
Or to fix things around the house.
Yeah, or even how to organize their finances.
Right. The possibilities are endless.
They really are. And you know, the great thing about sharing your life skills online is that you can reach a global audience.
Absolutely. And you can make a real difference in people's lives.
And you can build a business that you're truly passionate about.
It's a win-win.
It is. So if you're inspired by Alan's story and you want to learn more, you can check out his website.
Yeah. And if you're thinking about taking the plunge into the online world,